ferocious rebounders from your era. Who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, three of the best all-time rebounders.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. Now here's Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell drives in, and Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Now here's Barton. Back to Jokic. Now here's Murray. The kick out to Barton. And that one's long.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good...
Oh, my! Big time right there.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's Murray. He takes it in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. This one for 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Picked by Bogdanovich. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Jokic grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Porter, the pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Checked by Murray. And another miss by Utah. And stolen by Gobert. There's the minute 47 left in the first.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Now Murray. And he lobs it up.
Aaron Gordon.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 so far. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
From deep, Conley. That shot off the mark. Now Denver takes it the other way. From deep three-point range. Murray, no good. Utah trailing here. Back to Mitchell. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Gordon. Outside Murray. Fires for 3. The rebound by Bogdanovich. The Jazz shooting 33% in the first quarter. From deep, Conley. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Conley. Murray from outside. Counted from distance. Murray's got 9 points.
Murray has that spirit of you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Jamal Murray, he's been the guy.
All right, Oakland's coming onto the court. Come on, get down, it's your chance.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving into the hoop with authority and force.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
On the court for the Nuggets, Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Here's Murray. The rebound by the Jazz. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Down low. Porter with the steal. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Murray. He's got 9. Pass to Jokic. Out to Gordon. Driving in. And Gordon with the big finish.
Boy, it's easy to admire the aggressiveness of Gordon. This guy is always looking to take it strong to the cup. But, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Jokic, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Conley. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now Bogdanovich, defended by Gordon. Back come the Nuggets on the run. He launches a 3. Porter's shot is off. Utah shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
Pass to Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in. Jokic has got his first basket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
There's a screen. Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires the 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Murray. Pass to Barton. Here's Jokic, defended by Gobert. Outside Murray. Back to Jokic. Gordon outside. There's the drive. Rebound, Utah.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher.
Oh, hey, how about that?
Right there. Big time. Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Murray with it. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Gordon. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Gordon. Murray passes to Jokic. Tries the spin move. Back to Murray. Into the lane. And it's Murray finishing it off.
I love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Murray against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. Now Mitchell. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Here's Bogdanovich. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're punishing those late.
And the first half comes to a... Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Eric Paschall is out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's House in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Clarkson. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Morris outside. Five to shoot.
The defensive focus. That's what Clarkson's coaches want from him. Can he do this consistently, though, is the question.
Here's House. He can't get it to go. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Forbes. No good on the triple. Utah trailing here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Now here's Morris. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The 3. The shot comes out. And for the Jazz, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
You know, for a 15-year guy who has battled through injuries, Gay can still get off the floor and be highly productive. He's still explosive, so you can't sleep on this guy just because he's got some miles on his legs. He can still go.
Here's Najee. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Morris. There's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And even though his games played have been up and down, Clark Gay has been very consistent in his production over the years.
Yeah, he'll give you solid shooting and rebounding, VA. I mean, he's a versatile defender. And I think he's a much more disciplined player at both ends now. And that typically happens the longer you are in the league. You learn how to fold them and when to go.
Whiteside can't get it to go.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Green finds Morris.
2 minutes.
Cousins with it.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Morris outside. To the inside. Green, the pass to Morris. And again, Denver no good. Utah has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. Gay, the pass to Pascal. The kick out to Gay. Clarkson for 3.
Yeah, their shot selection has not been great this half, and you can see their field goal percentage dropping too.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Pass to Forbes. Here's Najee. On the take. Drops in the layup for 2. 5 points in the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Mitchell, and here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Cousins.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Pass to Morris. Here's Forbes. Checked by Mitchell. For 3. Forbes can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Morris. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And here's Murray. From deep. And Conley grabs the miss. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top, leading by 5.
And your Jazz Dancer.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gordon on the take. And Gordon with the big finish.
Look at Gordon knife through that defense, getting ahead of steam on his way to the basket and flushing that dunk home.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. The 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Murray with it. Outside Porter. Pass to Gordon. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. To the middle. And stolen by Jokic. And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. And here's Porter outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Mitchell with the ball. Checked by Murray. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
He's really valuing every possession. That's just his first turnover of the game.
Denver in the lead. Outside Murray. That shot off. And Utah will come the other way. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Barton. The shot by Conley. No good. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. They kick it out to Murray. Ooh, drains the 19-footer.
Murray using the mid-range, an effective shot for a good penetrator like Jamal. He's a natural scorer.
Outside Bogdanovich. The three is up. Denver grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, poked away.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Hits a three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
It's so hard and difficult to handle Jokic. I mean, he can burn you with his inside play, his passing, and his three-point shooting. He's just an all-around threat.
Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Jokic. Fires the three. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Murray against Mitchell. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And here's Gordon from the arc. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Three-pointer. Here's Bogdanovich. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A minute 9 left in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. 6 to shoot. Here's Conley. That one a little long.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Bogdanovich against Jokic. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Jokic missing.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need a nap.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Barton attacking. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Porter. Pass to Murray. So the Nuggets win it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2. And, Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big man up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Nice move. The drive by Mitchell.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
And here is Paul. Johnson left side. Johnson with a screen on Conley. Drives to the hoop. Booker with no one around. Hands it from downtown.
Well, Booker is in three-point territory. The defense has got to be there on the catch. He's got such tremendous accuracy from deep.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker against Mitchell. Outside Conley.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
No coverage, that's it.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Rebound by Johnson.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Ayton. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Paul outside. Booker left side. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, the pass to Booker.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
No good from Booker. That's tipped.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Ayton. The shot missing. So Utah will take it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker against Bogdanovich. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Devin Booker. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Mitchell against Booker. They could use a bucket. The drive by Mitchell.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bridges outside. Stolen by Michael Conley. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. With the drop.
Assist goes to
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
On the wing, Booker. Pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker from downtown. And again, it's Donovan Mitchell with the triple. Mitchell's got 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Johnson outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul against Conley. Mitchell outside. A 15-footer. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Johnson. From the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
The pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Wide open. Rebound by the Suns.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 4. And we'll get the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineup. On the court for the Suns, a star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. O'Neal a screen on Booker. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Now Gobert. He's covered by 8. Shot clock at 5. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Paul passes to Ayton. To Paul. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Boy, is it fun to watch Chris Paul dissect the defense. This guy is such a shrewd passer.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. No good from outside. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Here's the drive. Booker in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jazz trail by 8.
All right, fans, that was your Suns dancers dance.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Over in the corner, Paul. Booker the pass to Ayton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
With 3, Booker. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Conley finds Mitchell. Going inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Devin Booker.
This is what Donovan Mitchell is looking for. He wants to seek out body contact and get the hoop in the harm.
Paul with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Johnson. Stolen by Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell gets to Conley.
2 minutes.
From the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now just a 3-point Suns lead. Here's Paul. Booker in the corner. Puts up a 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either...
Donovan Mitchell. Assisted by...
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Paul for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Phoenix foul.
Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Ball against Conley. Here's Mitchell. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Conley against Paul. Mitchell left side. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Suns leading by 3. Paul passes to Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
I mean, this is one of the best point guards the NBA has ever seen. Chris Paul doing work with the pass.
Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
25.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. As we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So on the floor for Utah, Eric Paschal out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's House in at the shooting guard position.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Clarkson passes to House. Whiteside dishes to Clarkson. Takes the 3. And a Shamet with the rebound. Suns leading by 4. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Outside Crowder. Back to Holiday. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Clarkson. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it. The fast break chance. Pascal's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 7-15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Holiday attacking. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Pass to House. Back to Gay. Here's Paschal. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Clarkson. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an over-the-back call here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Really good job to block out there. This is why you want to go put a body on someone when the shot goes up.
Over to the wing. Outside, House. And they recover it. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. The Suns have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. The pass to Craig. Here's Shamet. Outside Crowder. It's good from long range. Crowder's got himself going now. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch and shoot jump shooter.
Clarkson passes to House. Clarkson with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Clock at 6. Crowder with the steal. And here's the fast break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
2 minutes.
Crowder kicks to Shamet. And Doris, that flow state that athletes can achieve where you're in a groove. When you played and you really had it going, what was it like?
You know what, Kevin, I love the descriptions of players like Damian Lillard or Steph Curry when they are really cooking. They talk about the basket is the size of the ocean, that they hear no noise, they see no defenders. They are simply in this state where all the work they've put in has come to pay dividends, and it's so unique.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Booker from the arc. Suns keep it alive. Paul looking over the floor. He takes it in. Bridges passes to Ayton. Here's Booker. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Booker's got 8 points.
Well, for certain guys, the mid-range is not where you want to be, but for Devin Booker, it's money.
Passes it to House. Back to Clarkson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And the shot is good. And the Suns lead by 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to House. Back to Clarkson. From deep. The shot by House is no good. It's deflected. Pass to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Gay. Here's House. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
Your Suns.
Phoenix ahead, leading by 5. And coming up.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Kicks it out to Johnson. Booker in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. That's good from Booker on the assist by Johnson. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
And it's Bridges at the elbow. Ball goes in, down low, stolen by Michael Conley. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 23 points.
And this feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Paul. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Back to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Paul kicks to Booker. Nailed from three-point land. And the Suns lead by 4.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Mitchell outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3-point field goal.
Mitchell's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. There's the pass to Booker. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. The 3, Bridges, good. A nice assist from Booker.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They hit back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Mitchell against Ayton. Now here's Gobert. He's tightly guarded. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Bridges. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton in the corner. Fires for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Mitchell missing. Suns leading by 4. Bridges, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for 1 3-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Ball passes to Bridges. And a great assist by Ball as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Booker against Mitchell. From deep three-point range. No good from Booker.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It was...
watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at small forward. Great D that time from Porter.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
You know, Jokic is such an interesting personality. Very focused on the court, but fun and relaxed off.
There is a reason why they call him the Joker. I mean, it's not just because of his last name. It's because of his personality. He's jovial. He's always joking around with his teammates, and he keeps the locker room pretty loose.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Outside Johnson. The 3-ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Paul against Murray. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Stolen by Ayton. And they're running. It's Booker on the wing. 4-3. And the Suns get another 3.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
The drive by Murray. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Up and over Porter. Misses off the right iron.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Paul against Murray. Out to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Porter, the pass to Gordon. Barton with it from the arc. Spins. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Jokic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and then he goes to work.
To the paint. Here's Booker. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's got 5 points.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Jokic. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
It's Booker on the wing, beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Paul against Murray. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Murray against Paul. Clock at 6. Here's Gordon. Another shot. Soft touch off the glass.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Here's Murray. They trail by 1. Takes it inside, and it's Murray finishing it off. Wow.
I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Murray against Paul. Outside Booker. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. It's all tied in Denver. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 from the 3-point line in this matchup. Back to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Shot on the wing. Can't get it to drop.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Murray, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position. Chris Paul has been about that his entire career, and he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Booker on the take. The kick out to Paul. From deep. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Bridges outside. Pass to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Murray. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Paul into the lane. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. And Brent, you could light it up from 3-point range. You ever think about how well suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, BA. There are long nights where I can't sleep dreaming about playing in some of these systems.
And Barton gets it to go.
Off-season work and shooting the basketball paying off to Barton there. This guy you have to keep your eye on if he gets the ball around the arc.
Ball finds Ayton. Booker against Murray. It's Booker on the wing. 14 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges passes to Paul. Offline with a 3. Stolen by Bridges. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ayton passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Count it.
Ayton very much used to the defense collapsing and having some bodies around him, but just brushes them off.
Outside Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Outside for Booker. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Booker's got 16 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Gordon against Johnson. Here he goes. Blocked. Barton outside. Paul with a steal. And they're on the break. Shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Nuggets trail. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Gordon. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
And it's Murray off the drive. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. 12 points for him.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Suns ahead. Appreciate it, Allie.
The Suns, 28.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
We've got Bryn Forbes. He's out there with Monte Morris. Green out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Najee in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Forbes. Book it off the crossover. And that ties it up.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Well, a high-level floor general is what you get in Monte Morris, who's out there creating and not turning it over.
Holiday finds Craig. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Cousins with the steal. For the lead. Here's Morris. Takes the 3. And Craig pulls it down. You know, you talk to the coaching staff here. They rave about Morris's high basketball IQ.
Well, anytime that coaches can put a guy in to slow down or speed up the offense and know that he's not going to just hand the ball to the other team, that's a luxury.
On the attack, Morris. The Suns clear it. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Holiday, and Holiday powers it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why we settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morris. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He shoots it. Back to Forbes. 6 to shoot. Pass to Cousins. McGee with a steal.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Crowder outside. Outside Holiday. He takes it in. Here's Shaman. Here's McGee. Forbes with the rebound. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Morris passes to Green. Here's Cousins. Outside for Green. And the three-pointer goes. Green's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Holiday with the ball. Out to Craig. Lets the three fly. Craig on the wing. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul.
Monte Morris.
That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
It's stolen by Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the attack, Morris. Pass to Green. Craig with a steal. It's Shamet on the wing. The three is up. Sinks it from distance. Shamet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Give him a hand, fans. Your Denver Nuggets dancer.
1:43 left to play in the third. Morris against Booker. And Forbes, here we go. The kick out to Morris. Right wing. Inside. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. And so they foul intentionally. And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
13 foul.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And here's Paul. He's got 5. Left side Booker. Outside Johnson. Pass to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. Clock at 4. The three from Ayton. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Barton finds Jokic. 50 seconds left in the third. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
And he sinks the second. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Paul against Murray. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. And here's Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ayton's got 6 points.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Jokic. Shakes him. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Jamal Murray.
Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Barton against Booker. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And
please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Suns leading. On the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3, small forward. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
Pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And a statement from Jamal, when he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
Now here's Paul. Outside Johnson. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Booker. He drops it from range. Booker's got 19 points.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Jokic against Ayton. Out to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Pass to Aiden. Outside Booker for three. The offensive rebound. No luck on that one. Denver's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Barton. Here's Jokic. Outside for Porter. 4-3. He buries it from 3.
I feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you could really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3 ball goes that time.
Outside Paul. Drives to the hoop. And the layup falls. And the Suns lead by 4.
Yeah, just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Murray drives in. The Suns clear it.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Up top, Paul. Defended by Murray. Outside Booker. There's the screen by Johnson. Oh, wow. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
Previous play is under the
call still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He got his squad fired up, saying, quote, now it's our time. If we want to take over this game, here is the moment. His guys look ready to deliver. We'll see.
Thanks for that, Allie. Outside Murray. 3-pointer. And he can't get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges passes to Johnson. And the Suns miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the
Jokic with a screen on Paul. Murray for 3. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And Murray showing some smarts right there. Some good patience in that pick and roll.
Now Paul. Left side Booker. On the clock. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Porter finds Barton. Back to Porter. Oh, sweet move. And Chris Paul clears it away. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Driving inside. 2 points. That would go. And the Suns lead by 6.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed, really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Screen by Gordon. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Murray against Paul. Outside Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
Murray against Paul. Nifty move. The kick out to Barton. And here's Porter outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
3-pointer. Bridges nails it from 3. And it's a 9-point Phoenix lead.
finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Murray. So the Suns win it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down,
night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
David, I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The drive.
Yes. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Driving the lane. The kick out to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Here's Bogdanovich after the basket by Will Barton. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich, 4 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
A rebound by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. A rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Barton. And it's Mitchell missing. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Barton gets it to go on the assist by Gordon. Barton's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Now, here's Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Gordon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
And both free throws good for Gordon. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Now Mitchell following the 3-point attempt by Jokic. Gobert finds Conley to stop the drought. Misses off the right iron.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Murray, and then Murray with the jam.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Conley the pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Back to Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a great round.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Denver leading by 6.
Your Denver Nuggets dancer.
1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Murray outside. Hits the 3-point bomb. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Mitchell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
Both good from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And Murray, here we go. Pass to Porter. Fades away. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Conley against Murray. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. And a wide open look for Porter. A 3-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 5. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
Here's Murray driving in, and it's Murray with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead, leading by 5.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
Hey, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
It's stolen by Gobert.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
Denver leading by 3. And it's Murray penetrating. Can't cash in from close range. Back to O'Neal. Here's the 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. The pass to Jokic, stolen by Mitchell. And even 3-on-3 break. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Murray, here we go. Jokic kicks to Gordon. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Jokic. Comes up empty down low.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Jazz leading by 6. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP, and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court, but off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides, just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
The kick out to Barton. They need this. A second chance effort. Jokic, no good.
Ooh, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
13 fouls. Denver calls foul. It's T-shirt bonanza time.
Jazz leading by 10.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Mitchell finds Conley. For Murray. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Mitchell against Murray. And here's Jokic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Denver ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Murray scanning the floor. Here's Jokic. Barton right side. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Utah.
Conley against Murray. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah. The Nuggets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Murray against Mitchell. Gordon the pass to Murray. And he drives in, and it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Now here's Conley. From outside, off the mark. In the corner, Murray with it. It's up a three. Knocks down the three ball. Murray's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets.
And operating off the ball. Credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire with that.
And so it's Utah. Headed. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
27.
If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Whiteside. Rudy Gay is out there with Harris Haskell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's House in at the 2-guard position.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Morris looking over the floor. Kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Cousins. And the wide-open shot from Morris. The rebound by the Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pascal finds Whiteside. Clarkson goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Clarkson. Morris dishes to Cousins. Pass to Najee. Just 4 to shoot. On deep. And that's collected by Gay.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make the play. The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Morris against Clarkson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
The drive by Gay. That one misses. Nice D from Cousins. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 7. Drills it from outside. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pascal kicks to Clarkson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Morris against Clarkson. Morris passes to Forbes. With the drive, and that one drops for him. Forbes has got 5.
You have to like that move by Forbes. The dribble drive adding dimension to his game.
2 minutes.
Here's Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight, and the first one drops.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Rivers, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Passes to Cousins. Here's Najee, defended by Pascal. Najee passes to Forbes. From deep three-point range, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Jazz with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 6 on the wing. Green. Here's Cousins. And Pascal pulls it down. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. He dishes it to Green. Rivers surveying the D. And he converts the layup.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Clarkson outside. Goes back up. Here's Whiteside. Poked away and stolen by Cousins. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter.
When Whiteside gets that massive body moving, very difficult to avoid fouling him.
He is the defender all over.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Up top, Rivers. He's covered by Clarkson. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Rivers.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Clarkson passes to Pascal. off with the layup. And we've reached the end of the third. Jazz lead 5-4. And work.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. It's on a platter.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Utah leading by 6. Three-pointer. Gets that one through the hole. They come now 7 of 13 in this game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The kick out to Porter. Crafty move. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Murray against Conley. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
To the middle. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Gordon.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Conley. Fires the 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Next to Mitchell, there's the triple. Again, Mitchell missing. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Gobert. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Barton kicks to Murray. Back to Barton. Driving inside. And Barton throws it down.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray did a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell is double. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. High post. Pulls up. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
And it's Murray penetrating. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Conley against Murray. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, what a play!
Watch your hands. If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell, a screen on Murray. Mitchell against Porter. No good. Shot missing. And Denver the other way now. Here's Barton. It's Jokic top of the key. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Porter outside. Oh, through the... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for Jeff.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he nails the third.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Conley against Murray. And the call up against Jokic. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Conley with it. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a
welcome to 2K Sports. Allie, it's all yours. And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, B.A., a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Conley against Paul. The 3 from Mitchell knocks down the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And we're about a minute into the first. Paul passes to Ayton. Now here's Booker. Check by Mitchell. Back to Ayton. Over Gobert. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot. Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
And here are the Suns now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Ayton against Gobert. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Booker for 3.
I'll tell you, Mitchell locked in on the defensive end. He's so good getting after it.
And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Going inside. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Jazz. It's Bridges on the wing to stop the run. Phoenix no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley on the attack.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. A good start.
Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Team foul.
The Suns have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Paul with it. Ayton with a screen. Booker for 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Conley. Now here's Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Booker. No good there. Off the double clutch. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Stolen by Bridges. In transition. Here they come. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Booker. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter here. Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jump shot. Booker's got 5.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Over Paul. The Jazz with another miss. The Suns trailing. Here they come with numbers in transition. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. 51 seconds left to play in the first. And Ayton gets it to go.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Paul against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Right side Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Booker. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
And here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Booker. The three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, leading by 1.
All right, Lucas coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Now Paul. Bridges, left side. Drains the triple. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Paul gets it to go.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Conley with the ball, now guarded by Booker. That shot wide open. Mitchell's got 15. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Paul passes to Ayton, and stolen by Gobert. And they're pushing it up. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
The previous play is under
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Doris, you know a thing or two about dropping dimes from your college playing days. I've seen it. So in your opinion, who's the best passer in the league today?
Boy, this is not an easy answer, B.A. Chris Paul is going to go in the Hall of Fame as a point guard, and he manned that position, and for a good decade, he was one of the best in the business. But if I were saying best ever and best right now, it's hard for me to go away from LeBron James. his vision, his creativity, his ability to make the game easy for his teammates, I'd say LeBron James.
Here's the break. Chalk up 2 there. Mitchell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
3 points.
Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Gobert. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Boy, if he's got momentum, he better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup. Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Booker. 4 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Hits the front of the rim and out. Utah leading. With the crossover, and Mitchell with the slam.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting through the contact.
And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
Outside Booker. Looking to win the run. And the layup is good. Booker's got 13.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Pass to Mitchell. Conley against Paul. Back to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Got a hand on it. Out to the right wing. From deep, Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell has a earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. He got it up. No good that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Jazz. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the court right now for the Suns. Aaron Holiday out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Jay Crowder. And it's McGee in at the center position. On defense, the Jazz. They lead by 4. Shamet. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Holiday against Clarkson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one's on Clarkson.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
2 shots.
Holiday hits them both. Utah's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Now here's Clarkson. Pass to House. Three-pointer. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Utah calls time here.
First team foul. The Jazz with the foul. And your Jazz dancer. Give the hand, fans.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Holiday drives in, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for Phoenix, Aaron Holiday.
And it's tied up with that one. Utah shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. Clarkson against Holiday. Pass to House. Back to Clarkson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
This to me is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
And so Clarkson nails both of them. And it's Phoenix's ball. Outside Holiday. It's Shamet on the wing for the lead. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Shamet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Down low. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 1. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Back to Holiday. Pass to McGee. Outside Holiday. Back to McGee. Stolen by Whiteside. There's the steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 points.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Hernan Gomez. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
That's it.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Up top, Crowder. Back to Shamet. Just 5 to shoot. And he drives in. Excellent D there from Whiteside.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
House. That three's off the mark. Phoenix has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. It's stolen by Clarkson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Clarkson for 3. House tries yet again. Out left to the wing. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. To the inside. Here's Crowder. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one. Well, you think about Jake Crowder's career. He bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Holiday passes to McGee. Stolen by Whiteside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Poke loose. Craig with a steal. In transition. Here come the Suns. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Gay left side. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
A line change here for Utah. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
From deep, Conley. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. For three, Booker. And Conley grabs the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Mitchell into the lane. It's hauled in by the Suns.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Booker. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
The Jazz with another miss. Here's Johnson. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are.
The previous play is under review.
Sure, they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Jazz out in front. They lead by a bucket. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Five to shoot. Right side Mitchell. Yes! He nails it! Mitchell's got 28 points for the game.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Mitchell against Booker. Bridges outside. The kick out to Paul. Up and over Conley. Paul can't get it to go. Utah leading. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Paul. Shot from 16.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Booker. To take the lead. And Chris Paul with the 3. And the Suns lead by 1.
If anything, you know you can count on Chris Paul to deliver in the clutch. He is so competitive, so tough.
The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 6th assist of the night.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And a deep three from Paul. That won't go either for Paul. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. For three, O'Neal. And again, it's Utah with a three.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
game.
Paul. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Finished off the break. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Jazz.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight. And all the steals we've seen, a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Outside Booker to halt the run. The kick out to Paul. With the drive, it's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And the Suns miss again. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Team foul.
Back to Conley. Here's Mitchell. Oh! Gets it down!
Showing some power. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Jazz.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Donovan Mitchell.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Back to Bogdanovich. That one no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Down low. A shot to stop the drought. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley against Paul. Now here's Conley. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. And again, it's Utah with a three.
They can see Mike Conley an innate sense for where that shot clock is. And I've got to make a shot, no problem.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him.
Oh, say does that.
Oh, we expect some fireworks tonight, don't we, Clark? These teams can really light it up.
Yeah, you've got great scores on both sides in this one, Kevin, and that makes it difficult to take anything away defensively. It's going to come down to, can you get a few turnovers and some extra possessions? Whichever team does that, I think comes out on top.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Clock at 4. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic embraces the pressure. He's terrific at keeping his composure and maintaining a cool head, even when the shot clock is up against him.
Now here's Paul.
Blocking foul called on Aaron Gordon. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Barton against Booker. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Bridges finds Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. We spoke about the unique challenges that Nikola Jokic can present. Coach said, we aren't used to dealing with a center that can create like Jokic. Sometimes we'll have to improvise on defense to keep up with him. They know how creative the Joker can be. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Bridges shot good.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Here's Murray. The kick out to Porter. Now, here's Jokic. Murray outside. Jokic inside. He's covered by Ayton. From the arc. One-on-one fast break. No good from Booker.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding.
Now here's Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Ball passes to Ayton. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Murray. He has 5. Barton outside. Takes it inside. And Barton throws it down.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Booker left side. Back the ball. And stolen by Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's the 3. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Johnson, a wide open look. No good on the triple. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Murray kicks to Gordon. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Denver.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Give him a hand, fans.
1:16 left to play here in the first. On the wing, Booker. To halt the run. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Murray. 11 points in the game. Into the lane. And it's Murray with the jam.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Paul kicks to Johnson. James Johnson with the stop.
Strong move to the chin, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Murray after the Suns pick up 2. 6 to shoot. Back to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
On the wing, Johnson. Paul outside. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
The off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sun Dancer.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Off target from 3-point range. Denver leading by 6. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Here's Murray. Here's the drive.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Paul against Murray. Booker looking around. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got his second basket.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
The kick out to Barton. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Back to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. From past the arc. Barton, no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the inside. Here's Ayton. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Murray with him. 15 points in the game. And there's the drive, and it's Murray with the jam.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
And here is Paul. No points in the game yet for him. In the corner, it's Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now, here's Jokic. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Back to Gordon. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Bridges shot. Good.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Paul against Murray. Going inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Bridges, right side. To the paint. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Murray against Paul. And Murray. Here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so good.
Oh, man. You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Booker in the corner. Shoots the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And that one is off. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for Denver. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Morris, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Green, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. Morris passes to Najee. Cousins against McGee. And here's Forbes from the arc. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. To the inside. Shamet buries it from 3-point range. Shamet's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Morris. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you call suffocating D on that possession.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. The drive by Green. Pass to Forbes from 15 feet away. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Holiday, the pass to McGee. Up and in on the layup. McGee's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And they pick up 2.
Monte Morris.
Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Holiday attacking, and Holiday throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Fires for three. It's rebounded by Najee. Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Green dishes to Cousins. Here's Najee. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That 3 off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Now here is Holiday. To the wing on the left. Craig. Holiday, the pass to McGee. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Morris into the lane. He gets it in there. Morris has got 6 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. And he can orchestrate with the best of them.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to Najee. Back to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. And Cousins kicks to Morris. The offensive rebound. Cousins on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Cousins doing a nice job using that big body of his to get another possession for his team.
Holiday. The pass to Shannon. Pass to Craig. And the wide open shot from Crowder gets it to go from beyond the arc. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Morris against Holiday. Morris kicks to Cousins. Down low, here's Forbes. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist. Forbes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Kicks it out to Paul for the 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Denver in the lead. Green the pass to Forbes. Cousins no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Murray with it. The dish to Gordon. Murray against Johnson, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Hall finds Ayton. Bridges outside. Johnson outside. Out left to the wing. Lock at 6. Back to Ayton. And stolen by Barton. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. The dunk and the foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can
The previous play is
instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And here is Paul. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Murray dishes to Barton. Gordon with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns trail by 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Michael Porter Jr. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Ayton. Paul against Murray. Paul kicks to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Paul.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
The kick out to Barton.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jokic. Barton outside. And it's off from three-point range. Murray against Paul. Booker outside. No good. That would have tied it.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Out of bounds, will go to the Suns.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Suns trail by 3. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jokic passes to Porter. To the middle. Here's Murray.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the limp to alter shots.
On the wing, Booker defending. Shot clock at 6. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here are the Nuggets now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And Jokic slings it in.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Booker in the corner for 3. Denver grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. The kick out to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's an 8-point Denver lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
From deep, Johnson. That shot off the mark. Murray against Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray right side. So the Nuggets win it. This was a very strong shot. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.